even without the glaze. These are wonderful. You can make them ahead. Perfect. Everything out of food storage or winter storage foods. Perfect, perfect. Three Rivers Pantry Challenge recipe right there for you.
Rebel Canners teaching all kinds of food preservation, especially the old ways.
Welcome back, Rebel Canners. We are doing the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge, and today we're going to make breakfast out of the pantry with all items that I store. The only thing fresh in this recipe is the apples, which I have a bunch of them stored up. So let's get into it. We're making apple fritters. So I am making a triple batch, but I'm going to give you the ingredients for a single batch. 1.5 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a dash of salt, which I put the salt in here, and this one was a little wet when I put it in there, so it's gonna be a little wet salt. It won't matter. And then 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/3 cup milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir my dry ingredients, and then I'm going to add my 1/3 cup milk. Now I'm tripling this recipe, so I know this looks like a lot more than 1/3 cups because it is. Go ahead and stir my milk in there real good. And then 2 eggs. And again, I've clumpy. And then my 3 tablespoons of applesauce. And again, if you did not have apples for this recipe, you could use all applesauce. It would be fine. And then 2 apples peeled, cored, and chopped. And of course, we're making a much bigger recipe. Let's get all that in there and get to mixing. In the meantime, on the stove, I have cooking oil in my cast iron pan. I'm going to start that temperature so that when I get these all mixed up, I'll be able to drop them into my hot oil. So take and drop a 1/4 cup at a time of your fritter mixture into your grease. Once you get it up to temperature, spread that out a little bit more. Okay. So after a couple of minutes on each side, and I did a little bit more because some of these were pretty thick and I cut them in half and they were not cooking because they were so thick. So the next batch I'm going to do a little thinner, but 2 minutes on each side, and then go ahead and bring them out and let them drain. I got some parchment paper here on my pan, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this batch. But there you have it, Rebel Canners, apple fritters. Stay tuned. At the very end, we'll show you the glaze. Okay, now to make the glaze, we've got the donuts almost all done. For a single batch, we need 2 cups of powdered sugar, a 1/4 cup of milk, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. There we go. Go ahead and keep that all smooth and then drizzle over top of our fritters. Just drizzle frosting over top. It'll melt while it's still hot. Let them set here tonight if we can tolerate that long, because they're really, really good. And that's it, Rebel Canners, apple fritters, all from home storage ingredients. Thank you and have a great day.
Here's another video you just might like. And before you leave, hit the subscribe button. Thank you.